Down to the bottom right-hand corner of the map, Ohana, we have our red Zerg player. It is TT Pig. He is down 0-1 at the moment to this guy up here in the top left-hand corner. From Gamma Bears, it's Sen.
All right, we've got another lovely ZVZ for you guys on Ohana. And this will likely play out very similar to the way it did on Daybreak. You know, both players getting their Baneling Wars to start things off. Lair Tech is where we really start to see a divergence in builds. We saw Aspire for Sen, Infestor play for Pig, and the timing that Sen hit, he canceled his Infestation Pit and just went hard into Roaches, and Pig just did not have enough to stop it. Honestly, that was... Oh, what's going on here?
Sen actually just canceled, and he's going for a 10 pool. I'm sorry, I just had to like throw that out there before. No, continue, please. Sorry.
Right, so there's the 10 pool. Sen hit with such a great timing with those metas, actually kept them alive quite well, did not try to overcommit. When he got to Pig's base and saw a bunch of Spores and Queens, he decided, okay, I'm just going to use this with my main army, hit at the same time as these 15 Roaches, and get the job done. And his upgrades were superior at the time. The Infestors just did not have enough energy, really, to be able to battle back that huge wave of Roaches and Mutalisks. But this time around, Sen with a little bit more aggressive build, he did overpool to 12 supply rather than just 11 like you sometimes see to get that Overlord a little bit extra time. Yep. So he's going pretty aggressive, and Pig has not scouted it, obviously. He does not have a drone scout out there yet, and he's building his pool at a more normal 15.
All right, so the pool, I mean, because Pig decided to go for pool first, though, I mean, he's going to have a pretty decent attempt at being able to hold off a good portion of the pressure here. The pool comes up in less than 30 seconds. There's still 10 seconds left on the Zerglings, and they have to run all the way across the map. Now, they could get in and do some damage, and they probably will. But the question is, how much damage is that actually going to be? Sen now looking for an expansion, and looks like Pig going to do the same thing.
Yep, so Sen is going to be aggressive as a front to get that hatch down safely, and Pig is just going to risk it. He doesn't really have any lings in production. There we go, 2 lings in production. No Queen just yet, no Spinecrawler at all. So, oh, sorry, I'm looking at Sen's production bar. There is a Queen coming out for Pig, and now some lings as well. So Sen is going to keep the foot on the gas, though. No drones being produced during this time. Still 6 more lings coming out, and he is just going to reinforce this. He's going to try and force this cancel on Pig's hatch, and Pig really doesn't have a lot to say about it at the moment until that Queen's out.
All right, well, 6 lings do take a long time to be able to shoot down a hatchery, even if it's completely there. And it looks like Pig may just have to give this up. He actually runs away for a while, now going to start attacking those Zerglings, and Sen would love nothing more than this hatchery to finish with 10 hit points and then kill it afterwards. And gets canceled. 75 minerals lost there, but of course that base is now critically delayed. Okay,
so Sen, what he can do now is just stall. That was a great move running through that choke, lowering the surface area on his own units, giving his reinforcements time to show up. You can see 4 more lings on the mini-map making their way down, and right now Pig doesn't have a Spinecrawler. He's only got that Queen to be able to live through this first assault of Sen. Actually having the hatch canceled already is going to put Sen at a nice advantage. He is just droning up behind this, so all the larvae that he used on lings earlier. Wow, that got cleaned up really fast.
Yes, it did. And Pig does actually have a worker advantage at the moment, but of course he's down a base. So the production for Sen is going to be much, much, much better here momentarily. We'll see if Pig has an opening in the next couple of minutes to try and get something done.
That really was pretty surprising, seeing that huge ring of lings just go down that fast, but he is going to continue to be annoying, distract a little bit. The Queen, snags another one, and the final one is cleaned up there by Pig. So Sen with some early aggression. I don't believe, let's see, Control R, and we'll see if he lost any workers, actually. No, not a single worker, just some lings and a hatch cancel there. So Pig still pretty stable. You can see supplies is totally fine. He's got enough minerals for a hatch. He's actually already dropped his hatch back at his natural and has 500 minerals hanging out there.
Okay, so let's see here. As more drones coming up for both players, it looks like Pig did eventually fall behind in workers altogether, but these drones for Sen, there's 2 of them across the map, and a little bit surprising, those are actually going to get cleaned up.
Okay, and
yeah, I think there's that. I was wondering. Okay, I didn't want to
misrally.
I didn't want to like call him out completely, but I was a little concerned for him there. I was wondering why there were 2 drones out.
Run, drone, 2 HP. Oh, he split off.
There we go.
There he is. Once they're on the creep, it's like, oh, come on, freebie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Just kill him.
So Pig can catch him. There he goes, and that's it for the 2 stray drones and their tale of Ohana exploring.
That was weird. Okay, well, Sen now putting up Spainling Vest. Actually, Pig throws his up just as I mentioned. Sen's Sen actually keeping 3 workers on gas, though. Does he have speed started? No, he doesn't, but he has the gas allocated for it.
Okay.
Oh, and the Zergling gets in there and doesn't see the spawning pool working. He didn't obviously see the hatchery was turning into a layer yet, but it may give him an indication because he knew that the Lynx didn't have speed before. So I don't know. Maybe it'll help him out.
Yeah, if you noticed, I mean, sometimes you get in there and you're looking at the wrong thing, or, I mean, even sometimes players are criticized. It's like, oh, that Banshee was on his mini-map. How did he not see it? And it's like, because you're, doing 300 APM. You're not focused on the mini-map 100% of the time. But it is possible that PiG, may have gleaned some information from that, may not have. We'll have to see what kind of decisions he makes moving into the mid game, as both players are very stable now. We actually don't have a third hatch for either player yet, although either of them could expand. PiG has been floating quite a lot of minerals, so I'm curious what he's going to be moving into. Looks like the Roach Warren coming up could be an indication that he just wants to go heavy Roach because his lair is so late and he's been able to afford it for so long and still hasn't started it.
Okay, so Roach Warren is finished. There's the Spire now. Of course, the Spire does take 100 seconds, so there's a potential that PiG could move in and do a little bit of damage before that actually does show itself. Now, Sen should know about these Zerglings running across the map. He's only got 4 out for now, and he's morphing those all into Banelings to make sure he stays safe.
Yeah, so Zerglings won't die.
Yes.
Because there aren't any anymore.
Because they're only Banelings.
Oh, the third drone that was an explorer of the beach was corralled and taken out, but PiG is going to move up here, find the Spine Crawler, decide he does not really want to mess with that, but he is actually going to go mess with that, make some Banelings of his own to contest the Banelings of Sen. Sen can see this. Oh, big Baneling blast killing those Lings, but still 2 Banelings. You're going to have to deal with it somehow. Queen does stand up to both of those pretty well, so not a bad option there. There they are full health again. They're going to go for the drone line. Oh, it does take 2 Baneling blasts to fully kill off a drone, and he did not get all the way in with both of those. So Sen finally putting down his 3rd hatch after holding that little bit of aggression off. But now we've got all these roaches, and I do believe Sen did see this as he's got an Overseer, flitting around and checking things out. So he should know that this is on the way.
Big attack from PiG, though, and this is nice because it hits at a moment when Sen wants to do nothing but make a bunch of Mutalisks, and he really can't afford it. He needs to make defenses, anything back at home. A couple of Mutalisks are on the way, but he just used all of his available larvae a second ago to put up a few Zerglings, and now these roaches are moving in. A few of these are being turned into Spine Crawlers, but they're just getting shot down immediately. Yeah,
those are getting gunned down very, very quickly. Mutas are going to start popping up, but they don't have the greatest DPS when they come in, like 1 or 2 at a time. These Banelings, wow, I didn't realize PiG had so many Banelings. He brought up all those Zerglings. Whoa! He brought up all those Zerglings along with the roaches, but I didn't realize he was making them into Banelings, and he's going to just start blowing up all the drones. This has already done irreparable damage, in my opinion. Even if the Mutas could somehow clean up these roaches quickly enough, PiG could just reinforce. And yeah, there's the GG from Sen. Great job by PiG.
All right, so PiG ties it up, and we have our first set match. Best of 3. Don't forget, guys, this is double elimination. This is the first round of the